This man is the next governor of the state of Michigan, House Speaker Andy Dillon.
Just today, President Obama announced a federal initiative to keep millions of American students in school. We all know that dropping out of school is a ticket to nowhere. Thanks to President Obama and Robert Bobb, who is doing critical work here in Detroit, more of our children will be able to graduate high school and beyond. I have a 5-point plan to help Michigan develop the jobs and technologies of the future, and to make sure that our workers and our young people are prepared for those jobs. One of those points is to make sure we invest in the workforce of tomorrow by ensuring that pre-kindergarten education for at-risk children is available to all kids.
We realize that early education is how you prevent kids dropping out, how you prevent kids lagging behind in other topics because they can't read. So a commitment to those kinds of efforts, that's how we really are going to help to turn the DPS around. That's one of the things that we are going to do. And having a governor who understands that, so you don't have to fight or convince, is what we need.
I had an opportunity to see the crisis across the nation. We just passed massive education reform legislation, and I think Andy, as a leader, will help us move that forward and address all of the children who are in need.
It is absolutely the most important thing that we can do for young children, to get them a part of the education system as early as possible. Other states are doing it, other countries are doing it, and they're now beginning to reap the rewards of having done it decades ago. It's Michigan's turn, so it's absolutely important. That's one of the things that makes me happiest about being a part of this campaign.
I think that synergy with a President Obama and a Governor Dillon and a Mayor Bing and a City Council President Pugh and 5 new members of the Detroit City Council, I think that's a good synergy to have.
There's nothing more important to a politician than having early, loyal support. When Andy Dillon and a number of us stood up to support the president, it meant that we were cultivating a friendship and a relationship that once he becomes governor, he's going to be able to reach out into Washington with a phone call, a visit. He'll be able to go by the house. He'll be able to have a coffee and have a conversation. He'll be able to get an important memo text over by his telephone. So it's going to mean that we're going to have a first-hand relationship with the president of the free world.
So I think his leadership is going to be really critical in creating real job opportunities and in creating real jobs for Michiganders, young and old.
He's obviously, in my opinion, the smartest person in the race. He's compassionate, he's loyal, he's honest, he possesses a huge amount of integrity, and you understand with all that has happened in Detroit and across the state, integrity is a very important tool to have in your toolbox. But more importantly, Andy's a thinker.
Mr. Dillon has exhibited political courage time and time and time again. It's what's in short supply in Michigan, and that's the kind of transformational leadership we need.